So with this newer Speedo, when you pull it apart, it's a little bit trickier than the old one. First have to remove this. This is just a spare unit, so I'll just show you. There's small tabs here which you have to press down, then you can remove the glass. And you're gonna have to remove all the dials to actually be able to open it up. So I've just bent a little plastic tool like this for that. And what you do is you put a piece of paper here so you wouldn't damage the actual dash, and just slide it under here. This one is basically pretty loose, but they can be fairly hard to get off, so you just pry them off. Same with these small ones. So you just have to slide it underneath and then they come off, hopefully. So this one, you can see it came off with just the top part, but you need to have this bottom bit removed as well. So I might have just pressed it back a little bit too hard, but yeah, basically it just comes off, and this clicks back in here. So you remove these, then you remove all the big screws at the back. And what I found out with this one, just the actual problem for the screen not working, is basically this thing here. I don't know whether it zooms. Yep. So just this one here, so the RA5, but because they're all basically the same components, resistors, probably gonna go over all of these type ones. Just solder them and then make sure it all works. And what you can do, if you can't really find out which component it is, you can just plug in the circuit board to the car, turn the key on, and then you can try to just slightly bend it in different ways and see whether it starts working or not. And then you can basically just try to press on the components and yeah, see if anything changes, and you probably found the faulty one there. You gotta be careful not to touch anything on the screws back there with any of the components. So it's not really recommended. It's ideally you want to be able to test it on the bench, but probably not many people have the opportunity to turn them on the bench. So yeah, this is you just try to pinpoint where the fault is, and then yeah, you're gonna have to have a closer look. But in this case, yeah, it is just this one here. And to put it back together, you have to put the dials in the right position as well. You have to just gently put them on, and if you turn them back, you see they stop. So you have to aim them back to 0 before you press them on. So it's same for both of these ones. The fuel and temperature, they already have stops built in the, basically there's a little tab here which acts as a stop. So I think it will reset these ones back to 0. But yeah, these ones you have to manually put them back to 0. And yeah, then basically you just put everything back together and hopefully it'll work.